Hey Rockstars, welcome back to my channel. On today's tutorial, we'll be having a lovely moment together. And for those of you that are joining for the first time, you are welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So get your tools and let's get into practical. To make this petal sleeve, all you just need, or the formula you needed, is just the round sleeve divided by 2, your sleeve length and the cap length. And if you want a puff, if you want it puffy, if you want it puff at the upside, for mine, I want the sleeve to be puffed up. So from down there, the marginal line you're seeing there is just like a starting point, but I'll be using the downside of the marginal line down there as my as the down of my sleeve, the round sleeve area. So from that marginal line, I took measurement of half inch for my to sew it in. So from that half inch is when I'll be taking the length measurement. That's my sleeve measurement all through, as you see me doing. That is from that half inch, not 1 inch. You can use 1 inch, but I later used half inch. So I'll connect it and rule it. That's from the half inch I took the length of my sleeve, which you see me doing. My Remember I said I want a puff at this side of my sleeve. So the puff is what I will be taking the measurement of the puff, which is 4 inches. You can use any measurement you like. It's optional anyway, if you want sleeve or not. It's optional. So I rule it also. So from this part, the normal length part, that is the normal length that I ruled the other time. From that part, I'll be taking my cap length. Mind you, also the cap length depend on how fat or how the person or the one you're making the sleeve for, how the person is. Mine is 2. I'll be using 2.5, but you can use 3 as you wish. And remember, after doing that, I mark that. I just give it a dot, a mark. So remember I said my round sleeve is 16 inches. 16 inches divided by 2 will surely give you 8 inches. Also, use your own measurements here all through this pattern or this cutting. Use your own measurement or your client's measurement. So at the down part, I'll go to the down part. I took measurement of my round sleeve 8. Then I marked that as you see me doing. So at this part of the puff area, I go inward by 1.5 inch. That's I'm having a puff there, but I don't want the connection there of my armhole to get to the puff area. So from there, I marked that area and connected the both together this way. I just use a free hand, but you can use your cuff area the way your cuff ruler to cuff this side the way you see me shown on this video. But I use a free hand. If you can't use free hand, it's fine. So I'll come to this part. I hope you understand all this. I come to this part, this round sleeve part. I added half inch. Why? Yeah, because the round sleeve is what I'll be using to join the sleeve together. And at this upper side, whatever you added, the seam allowance you added to your bodies, your design, the bodies of your design is what you'll be adding here. Mine, I added 1.5 inches, which you see me marked there. Then from I connected this also together too. That's my armhole now is what I am trying to take the measurement to mark it. Why? Yeah, because I need to take the measurement of my bodies. The armhole I use for my bodies or you use for your body is what you'll be taking around here. Then I marked it. So the remaining, after the mark, the remaining will be what I'll be using, what I'll pleat together. You can pleat or gather is that side, that 4 inches. You can mark or you can do a pleat or gathers. So after taking your armhole, which mine was 8.5, you see me doing. So I'll come to this area. You remember the seam allowance that I added, that I'll added to my bodies, that I said you add to your armhole area, that shape area. You connect it together with your round sleeve to the half inch you added to your round sleeve. Then I trying to cut it out right here. Right here. I hope you understand all of this. If you don't understand anything, just drop it your question on the comment section. So I open it, and this mark here is the marginal line, the middle part of my sleeve. So I'll be starting the petal shape from here. Why? Yeah, because of those that won't be adding puff to their own. So from this marginal line, I'll be coming downward from the normal length of my sleeve, which is that long line you see, that straight line. I'll be coming down by 3.5 inches. This depend on you. You can use 4 inches. Then at this down part, I'll be going outward by 4 inches. This also depend on what you want. You can use 4.5, 3.5 at that side. That is the area which we didn't take the measurements. After you open it, that area that is plain is where you'll be taking that. And for this side, you come to this side where we took all those measurements, all those marking, that cuff area, the upper side of it, I'll be taking 5 inches. This also depend on what you want, mind you. Then take your ruler, your cuff ruler again, and just connect it together, shape it together the way I showed on this video. You can see the way I'm taking the ruler, the cuff ruler, just connect these three. It is now 3 points, three mark. You take the middle side three, I came down 3.5, 3.5. Then at the plain area of my pattern, I took outward, like from the middle side, I took it outward by 4 inches. Then at the up side of the cuff where we have been chalking or marking, I took 5 inches, right? Then I connected this. And at the middle part of, or you can root that middle part, not to get confused. At the middle part, I just notch it, and at the down part, I cuff it a little bit. Then I'll be cutting two pieces of this for one sleeve. So right here, I fold my fabric, I put my pattern on it, and I added inches at the side, at the shape area. Then I lay it down each, and I lay it down. Then I added for my lining. I've cut my lining here, so the lining is what I added my stay on, mind you. But I used my fabric here for the lining also. So here I joined the sides together, both the lining and the material itself. But mind you, I said I used the same material as my lining. So I joined the center part of that round sleeve together. After joining, I came to this side. After doing both on the lining and on the sleeve itself, I came this side. I'll be sewing it all around the way you see me showing on this sleeve. I want to make this video very, very short. So after, this is the way I'm going to sew it to the lining. Right now, the two things you see me joining together is at the lining and this real fabric. Don't forget, I'm using my fabric as the lining too. So you'll be joining it together this way at this side, not the upper side, the cuff area. That side we took measurement of 3.5 downward, then 4 at the side, and 5 at the upper side is where I'm joining. When you're done joining this side of the joining inside the both this lining and the material you're using and the lining, this side, this joint part will be facing your lining, not the fabric itself, not the sleeve, the lining. Then you stitch it together, you top stitch together, then you go to your iron and just iron everything together. It's very, very simple, quick and simple. Is what you can make money, really make money on this sleeve, because it's why, yeah, because it's very simple. After you're done doing that, just fold it the way you see me doing on this video. Fold the sleeve. Now the lining, as you can see inside this sleeve, you can see I use the fabric for the lining. You can use normal lining. So after that, you fold it together by making sure the notch part is touching each other, is joining each other, is you match it together. You remember where I notch at the upper side, at the center part of the pattern while we were cutting. So you will have notch it on the fabric too before you start the sewing. So you let it kiss each other to face each other, then you sew this way at the upside of your sleeve. So right now, after you all understand this, right now I'm taking the measurement of my armhole, just the way I took it at the just the way I took it at the, what is it called, at the sleeve, when we are drafting it, just the way I took 8.5, that I said my armhole is 8.5. That's what I'm doing right now at both sides of my sleeve. So
This, why am I doing this? Yeah, because after taking the sleeve, it will ensure me on what the measurement remaining that I'll be using for my pleats or for my gathers. But I decided to pleat this puff area. You remember I said I want mine to be puff, just a little bit. So that's the puff area. I am taking the measurement, but I used kiss pleats for this puff area. Then when you're done doing that, just go to your iron, to your table, take your iron and iron it properly. So by doing this, you get this. But mind you, the armhole there, I'm just trying to show you the armhole there. I pin it together because it's not yet on the fabric. So that's just how to get your better sleeve. I hope you understand and enjoy this video. See you on my next video.